Well, the earliest images I have of family are when I was a kid, and, smells coming out of the kitchen, my mom cooking for days, especially this time of year, the holidays come around, she would always be cooking, it seemed like. But a lot of the things that I experienced when I was very young really impacted me later on as things happened in the family and transition occurred. It was different. It was, the things that were important to me stayed with me, and I sort of convey that to my clients when I talk to them. I got into this business when my dad died, and when I was 11. I used to go around to his clients and friends and ask him what he was like. And, they would say some great things. They would say, your dad was a great lawyer, and he would dot his I's, he would cross his T's. I wouldn't sign a contract unless I talked to him. And that used to make me feel good. And I feel that sense of integrity is what I grew up with all my life. If I don't do the right thing for my clients, they're going to say nasty things about me. My kids are going to hear that. So that's important. The integrity part of it is very important. The family is important. The family staying together is important. There's a great synergy in a family. I mean, my family is an old Greek family, so picture my big fat Greek wedding spread out all over the country. It's huge. And conveying to the family that, there's values that we have, there's common histories that we have that we want to keep for our families and carry down the legacy down the line is important. Keeping the family together, especially when money can drive them apart, we have family meetings and we serve as the interpreters for the family to say, look, this is what mom and dad did, and this is why they did it, and this is how it benefits you. And if you have any questions, ask them now, so there's no surprises later on, because it's not going to be easy to go through, and we want to make this transition as easy as possible. Write a letter to your family and tell them that you love them. You may not get a chance to do that again. Tell them the things that made your family great. Tell them the things, how the wealth was built, and what that really means to your family as a legacy that's going to last for generations. Because if we don't do that, it's not going to be there for people that really we care about. I think that if my dad had written me a letter and told me his hopes and dreams and fears, it would have been something I would have read a million times by now. And I think that people lose sight of that. I don't have the luxury of having my folks around to talk to anymore. And had I had something from my dad that would really be something from his heart that he really felt, that would be something I would have really cherished. And I think that's what people are looking for. They don't care about the money. They don't argue about the $1 million bank account. They argue about that 25-cent trinket that mom and dad bought in Europe 35 years ago. So I think that the legacy is what you're leaving them of you more than the money and property.